Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am very good.
I'm gonna try. There we go. See if I can.
Hopefully it'll pop your face up for us. I was like, I should have asked her if she's done these things before because the first time I tried it, it didn't work.
There we go.
There you are. So glad to see you. Thank you so much for agreeing and wanting to do this. I came across your snail mail club. I think it's one of the great things about the FYP when you're following things. And I was like, oh, that's cool. That's different. I like that because so many can be alike.
Yeah.
Kind of similar. And you can only do so many of the same thing. And I was like, this is so unique. And I needed to try it. And then I loved that I reached out and you were like, yeah, I'll send you the first one.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
And then I forgot that it was the first one that you were sending me. So I opened it in the video. I was like, oh, I asked for this.
That's funny.
So I tend to squirrel a little bit. Sometimes we get off track, pull me back in. Brandy can't wait. We just did our live Bible study. It was our last week of Ruth, so nice. I'm still in full blown. So, guys, I just want to introduce you. This is Erin. She runs Bible Love Club. It's an amazing little snail mail club. This, the one I asked you for was the first one that you actually sent out, right? Yes. So this was her spring cleaning one. She has stickers, bookmarks. I love the last one that we got with the matchbook. Oh, it was so cute. It's so unique, and I just love it. So what I first want to ask you about is what was your why for this? How did you decide that you wanted to do this? Did you always want to do a snail mail style club or?
So it's been kind of a weird journey. I actually went back because I was thinking about she's going to ask me this. And I'm like, I needed to go back to my journal when I wrote it down. So in July of 2024, the Lord gave me this just download for Bible Love Club. He gave me the name and he's like, you're going to have a Patreon. It's going to be monthly, like devotional stickers, that kind of thing. And so I wrote it all down. Right? Because Bible says, write the vision down, make it plain. So I did that and I kind of went gung-ho and I think I overloaded myself in the beginning, where I started writing full-on devotionals and doing the devotional, the stickers, stamp sets, all the extra ephemera, all the things. And it got overwhelming really fast. I did recognize I tried to do a digital version, and not a lot of people liked that. They'd rather have just give me the stickers, give me the things. I don't want to have to print it out. I don't want to do that because I do that all the time. It's not a big deal, but a lot of people don't. So I kind of had to pivot and find where I can get things manufactured, all of that. And so I did write technically I wrote 3, but one of them is not available. So I did 2 full devotionals, full kits that I do still have available. But then I started seeing the mail clubs and like snail mail groups. And I was like, this is actually way easier and not near as overwhelming to do. Because I think I took on this whole load of like studying the Bible for people. And God's like, no, like just prompt them, just like get them in the word, right? So I kind of recouped and kind of restarted with the spring cleaning one that you had there. So it's been a little bit of a journey because that was 2024. Now I started this year, 2026. But I want to encourage anybody else who's out there, like if you have a vision from the Lord, write it down and don't just let it go. Like mine didn't work out right away. Like I ended up closing down the Patreon. I was like, okay, this is too much. Nobody's wanting the digital version. And then I started the other ones, but it wasn't a subscription thing. But so I kept chipping away at it. I kept coming back to it, kept figuring things out. I found manufacturers. I found different things. And then this all just kind of came together really nicely. So
Yeah, and I think that that's like an amazing thing. So Ashley's in here, and I did an interview with her. She told me that she had talked to you before. She kind of had the same thing, that she just thought everybody would want digital. And I'm over here like, no, girl, please just print it and send it to me. I would much rather pay for it printed, because the fact is, not a lot of us have printers in the house anymore. So my husband works for himself and he does shipping, but our ink dried up in our printer.
Oh, no.
Because he's using the thermal printer now.
Yep.
So I'm just like, there's no way. And I probably should buy a printer now that they have that eco thing or whatever. But they didn't before, and it's $80 a cartridge, and I'll just print it. I would rather you just send it to me. Eco tank, that's it.
Yes.
So, and I've seen a lot of people do that. I've also seen quite a lot of people who get overwhelmed at the beginning because they just keep adding so many things on top and they're overloading themselves. So I love that you said write it down and don't let it go away, because like you said, you closed it in the beginning, but you came back to it. So I think listening is probably the hardest thing any of us have to do when he tells us to do things, because he told me for a long time and I was like, are you sure? I don't want to talk to people. I'll just and at first I was just doing a Bible study by myself on the screen, and I was like, I don't really want to do this. So I think it's amazing that even though you had to shut it down, you came right back to it, and you found the way that it works. And I'm telling you that this works, because all of these little pieces, whether I use them in my Bible or in a journal, whatever it is, the stickers are great. And I saw your husband helping you cut stuff out. I was like, girl, we need a Cricut or something around these parts. Y'all hand cutting all this stuff.
Yes. I do have a silhouette, but I get so annoyed with technology that I would rather hand cut it out.
Just hand cut it out.
Yep.
Well, I love it. It's amazing. So, I guess my next question is, what did you always have the vision for it to be as different as it is? Or you said, I know you said you started with like a devotional style. Was it like it wasn't a devotional like snail mail style though first, right? It was like full devotionals that you were doing.
Right. Yeah. So I have a couple here. So this one is my Wild Faith. It's a Western theme, but it's a full like book.
And these we can get on your site, correct?
Yes. Yes. Okay. This one is actually, I'm waiting for my stickers to restock. You can buy just the devotional, but if you want the full kit with stickers and everything, I restock next week. Okay. But I do have another one. This one is on the fruit of the Spirit, and it's called Tasty Truths.
Oh, I love that.
Biting into the fruit of the Spirit is what it's called. And that comes with a stamp set, stickers, ephemera, all the goodies. So these are available on my Etsy. I have both. But that was how it was in the beginning. I didn't really think of it being a snail mail thing at all in the beginning. And the whole snail mail thing was a totally new concept to me. So I think to my benefit, I hadn't been like following snail mail people before. So I didn't have a really preconceived idea of what to put in it. I was just like, let me just create what I like and what I use. And ephemera and stickers are the two biggest things that I love and use in my own journals. So those were my must-haves.
I'm going to tell you that I love it. And I think I mean, Brandy's doing a snail mail. Shannon, who does the Bible studies with me, does one. And they're all like, well, how does she put all of this in there? Because it's also it's not an easy process to like make sure that you're not going broke doing it either, especially with the way postage and things are. So you're sharing the Lord, but he doesn't want us to not be able to eat. So I think that your pricing is amazing. It's really great. And with everything that you get in it, I loved the first one that I saw from you was the road trip one, and I was just like, oh, I need that in my life. So then I signed up, and I'm not a Patreon person. Like, I don't use it. I don't know how it works. I was like, I don't know about all of this. And then I was like, but I really want this. So here we go. So, and then when I received last month's, I was like, y'all, can you see this heart charm right here?
That was a totally like not planned thing. I was wrestling with the Lord because I was like, I wanted to do freedom because it was going to be for July, right? And I'm like, oh, fireworks, like freedom in Christ, all the things. And I just wasn't feeling it. Like the Holy Spirit's like, no. And then I happened to be at the store and I found those charms and I was like, this is it. Like I have to have these. And I went to like 3 different stores to find all the ones in my area, bought them all out. I was like,
yeah,
it has to, and it kind of was built around that, honestly, around that charm.
Well, I love it because I'm putting them, I don't do like the Bible charm that goes around the Bible because I've used them. I had somebody make me a gorgeous one, but I open it so much and move it, I break them all the time. So I have the ones that just clip on the spine so I can flip them up. But it's going on one of my Bible charms because I was like, I love this. This is just amazing. So what were you, I guess I'm going into like this month's that's coming up, which I'm very excited to get because my kid was a very goth kid in school. Aww. So were you a goth kid? Was that who you were in school?
So I was homeschooled actually. Okay. So I didn't go to public school. If I could have been full goth, I would have been. It's funny. I tell people that all the time. So my husband and I have been together since we were 15. And he went to public school, but I was homeschooled. And he was not really down with the goth thing. But he listened to the music, like the heavy metal, rock, like emo, screamo, all the things, right? So he just didn't like all the chains and the spikes, but I loved it. I was a PK in my full rebellious mode at that time. So I loved all of those things. So it was really fun to put this kit together. And I think it's cool because, like I said, I was rebellious in that time, but I was in church because I was a PK. I didn't have a choice. And just being able to actually, like as an adult, see where there are people in scripture who we would consider emo. And I'm like Jonah, I did the video the other day about Jonah and I'm like, Jonah was super emo. And David, you know, like he's writing songs and why are you cast down, my soul? You know, like it's so funny because I'm like, there was so much shame around being an emo kid and a PK, right? There's the stigma of what you're supposed to look like and how you're supposed to be. And I think more than anything, at the core of anyone who's emo, they just want to be different. And
I think you want to be yourself. Like for our daughter, she wanted to be and look like somebody that nobody else was like.
Yes.
And she was just, and she was the sweet, and people had the wrong perception of emo kids, but she's the sweetest child. Just liked to wear black, had her hair different colors, was a huge Fallout Boy.
Oh yeah.
Halle Roy, like all of the. Loves some Amy Lee, and that's probably my fault because she called it the Fire and Rain song because that's what the video was. Fire and Rain. So she would go to sleep to that thing. So it was all my fault. But I just loved it. I was looking at it and I was like, you just know that there are going to be some people who just don't understand this. And I fully understood it as soon as I saw it because I was not allowed to be the emo kid. My parents were very, very country, but I was very much kind of that sitting in the back pew at church.
Yep.
Like grandma with my real headphones in that had a wire and went into.
You had a Walkman?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we had the Walkman. I'm old. Me
too, I guess. If that makes you old.
It was funny today. We were watching something and the guy was like, our family used to have, I'm squirreling here, but he was like, we used to have campouts in the living room where we all had to put our cell phones away. And I was like, That was just like everyday life, guy. What do you mean?
We didn't have cell phones.
We didn't have that, and we had pagers when I was a senior. That was about it.
Yep.
But yeah, so I think what really stands out for me is just how different yours is, and I really love it, and that you're pointing directions. I'm gonna pull this out because I didn't put it in my Bible yet because I wanted to talk about it, but I loved in your in the travel one that you have the pull over, because I actually want to put this in my daughter's car.
Nice.
With the verses. If you're just having a moment, pull over your car, read them. And I love that because there's not a lot of that out there. Like, that's why I make prayer Bibles for people that I love, because I'm like, and I think that we should do more of that as Christians, because I've talked about, I think we're great about leading people to Jesus and like, okay, you're here, here's a Bible, roll with it. And
go read
nobody taught me how to read it or how to find verses, or so.
Yep.
I digress, but I've used some of your stuff in like a prayer Bible that I made for my bonus grandson, and like I'm going to use them in things, and I love that. But this I just think would be amazing. I think especially for teenage girls these days. I say teenage, my daughter will be 21 this year, but because there is so much anxiety now. And we had some back then, but I swear it's so much worse now with the internet and all of the things. And I was just reading these and I was like, you need to have this in your car. You have this one? Is that what you're talking about, Ashley? So I love that you put these kind of little things in. It may not be a devotional, but it is fully leading people and helping them. So it is fun. And you're bringing joy, but you're also bringing to help people. And I really love that. So is this just you? Is this your full-time job? Is this something that you and your husband do together? Like, I saw that he cut ephemera and stuff with you.
Yeah.
But is this like the start of a ministry for you? Do you want it to get bigger? Do you have anything else that you have planned in the future?
Right now it's kind of my full-time thing. This is what I do. I do have other, I guess, parts of my ministry. They're not separate ministries. But I do have another book that I also wrote, and I do courses through that. So I'm just finishing up my first course in that book. But I see this kind of expanding. My husband is super, super supportive, not just cutting out ephemera, but he's game. He's like, what do you need help with? And I am honestly so blessed to have that support system with him, because I know that not all women do. Right. And I've been able to see firsthand how badly that can completely derail what God has planned for your life when you don't have a husband who's supportive. So I'm extremely grateful for him. And he's over here like every time I get a new subscriber, I tell him and he gets so excited. He's like, we're pushing for 50 right now. That's my first little goal. I'm at 36 right now. So, but yeah, he's like, we're going to get 1,000 and you're going to retire me and all this fun stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, you're going to be cutting out ephemera all day long. Like, this is your new full-time job.
Your job is cutting ephemera. Listen, but I fully see it getting there. And I love that I can be here when it starts. And I did want to go back and talk to, because I have in my cart to order the No Longer Nameless. And that's the book that you go through the course with, correct?
Yes.
So what started, what's the backstory on No Longer Nameless?
So this is a book, I wrote it a few years ago. And it's basically about discovering your identity in Christ. So, years ago, it's been 10 years ago now, but my husband and I went through a time where we were separated. And I had 3 kids. We have 3 boys. And my youngest was just a couple months old when we split. And I discovered at that time that without my husband, I didn't know who I was. I did not know my identity. I did not know any of those things. And even though I grew up in church and I was a PK and all the things, I didn't actually, like, I had said the prayer and done all the things that I was supposed to do, got water baptized as a kid, right? But it wasn't until I was 25 years old that I actually started having a relationship with Jesus, or even understood or knew the love of Jesus. And so it was shortly after that that my husband and I split. And so at that point, I was just like, I don't know who I am. I don't know anything, because my entire identity was wrapped around being a wife and a mom.
And you'd been with him since you were 15, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So yeah, I didn't know who I was without him. And so it was devastating, but also I can see it now. I can see the beauty of how God will allow, when we put our identity in something besides him, he'll allow it to crumble, because it's, first of all, it's not meant to withstand the weight of our identity, right? So inevitably it will crumble. But I got to go on this journey of God showing me my identity in him. And I just wanted, honestly, this book is a lot of like my own journal writings and the revelations that the Lord gave me. And so I wrote it, I had it published a little over a year ago now. And I'm taking my first group of ladies through it. And even now I'm like, there's so much more I could have put in here. And I'm like, dang it. So that's one of the great things about being able to have the course, is because I can give all that extra that's not in the book. And really just helping walk people through some inner healing, some like deep inner healing, going back to childhood, going back through trauma, and actually facing it, actually asking God, what actually happened? Why do I actually feel this way around this person, even though you may not have a memory?
There's a reason.
Right.
I love that.
And it's been beautiful. Just last night we had we have our weekly meetings with them, and all of the ladies had just breakthroughs this last week. And they were like, one of the ladies was like, this voice that I've heard in my head for the last 20 plus years telling me no one would ever love me because this happened to me as a kid. My marriage didn't work out, this, and this. I've heard that voice every day on repeat for 20 plus years. And this week is the first week in my life that I have not heard that voice.
Oh,
and
love that.
It's been amazing. And just to hear that testimony, and it's not me, it's all the way the Holy Spirit, just leading the groups and just giving like deep inner healing. And so, that kind of stuff is not in the book. It's mentioned, but it's kind of more of a prompt, like sort of similar to the way my kits are. Like, I'm not gonna spoon feed it to you. Right. I want you to go to the Lord and ask him these questions. So that's kind of what I do. I do that also. And then the mail club is kind of more my fun side, but there's serious stuff in it too. Like you said, the little, pull over and pray and all that good stuff. So
yeah, it's serious and it's fun, but I love that. So it's the He Calls You by Name course. Yes. Do you have that, set up, like you already have it set times that you're going to be doing the course, or you just wait till you get a certain amount of people and it starts, or how are you doing that?
So right now I just have a group of ladies that I'm going through it. It's an 8-week course, and my plan is to do it I'm hoping for twice a year.
Okay.
Because I want to keep it small enough so that it's intimate, so that we have time for everybody. But I want to do it often enough that I can kind of keep getting people in. So we'll be finishing this one at the beginning of August. And then I will probably wait until next year to start, just because of the holidays and all the things.
Right.
But I'm thinking probably around the new year, we'll start the next session. So there's 2 options with the course. You can just do the online course where it's a Zoom thing. And it's for 8 weeks. You get the book, you get some extra kind of workbook type stuff. And then we meet weekly on Zoom. And then there's another option if you want to come to Texas, which is where I'm at, and do like a weekend retreat at the end. So there's those two options. But like I said, that's where we don't have any openings yet, but it will be coming in the new year. So yeah.
That's awesome. So if someone say I wanted to do the course, because I do want to do the course, can I purchase that now so that the book comes in and I can start looking at it? And then it's just whenever you set up the timing for it. And at that time, you can decide if you want to do. My husband's going to be like, hey, were you traveling everywhere?
Come on down to Texas.
Well, my family's from Texas. My dad is there. My uncle's there. My grandmother's there. We lived in Spring, which is outside of Houston, for a very long time. And now they're all up near Austin, in Cedar Park and in that area. Okay. So still have family down in the Houston area, but most of them up in Austin. Okay. And my husband is a Dallas Stars fan, so I'll drop him in Dallas. I'll come down because you're in San Antonio or around there, correct? Yep. Yeah. So you will figure it out. I know Ashley. Listen, we're taking all kinds of trips. We're all just like, let's plan it all. So great. So that we can do that. So if we did that, we'd just go to your site, purchase the course, and wait for you to say, hey, it's going to start at this time. Do you want just the Zoom course? Do you want to do a meetup too, or however that works? Yeah. See, Ashley, we're never going to be home. Ashley said we'll never be home. Okay, that's perfect. So I guess my next one is, I wrote down some questions just to make sure I didn't miss things, because I miss things. So you have your husband, you said you have 3 boys. Is there anybody else? Like, do you guys have like a family system that helps with this stuff? Is it really just kind of your baby right now? So I don't have, for myself, like I have my husband and my kids. That's essentially it. My dad and his family are down there, and I have my sister, and then really just like my new Christian sisters that I've found on the TikTok for the most part. Yeah. So, and I'm loving it. And we're going down to Low Conference. That's actually something I don't know if you have thought about, but Low Conference is in Louisiana, and I think that your stuff would be amazing to set up at their conference that they do every year. Okay. I know that they're booked for this year, but yeah. Why are you crying? Ashley, why are you crying? We're not crying. Listen, I tell people, I'm like, listen, the Lord told me, but he literally told me to tell you about Low Conference, because I didn't know if you knew about it. So I'm telling you, and they do setups. Sadie Roberts, oh, you're crying because you can't go. Next year, we're all going to go. Aww. We're going to get a house. We'll get one of the houses with the pool. We'll all be together. But they have vendors that set up that sell all of their stuff. And I just think that yours would fly off because it is so unique, and it's not just, listen, not a lot of the cookie cutter stuff. I'm not knocking it, but I do love the stuff that stands out. And I think that yours specifically, the way that you lay it out, could really benefit, especially youth. Yeah. I'm young at heart, so it works for me still. But there's not a lot of stuff that appeals to teenage and young adult girls, and I think that your stuff just does. Yeah. My daughter was like, that looks cool. What is that? She didn't even know what I was looking at. And I was like, girl, look, let me show you what's happening next month. She got on a plane to go to Greece today. I'm not okay. She's going to be okay. I'm not okay. But she thought that it was cool, which is standing out to me because I'm trying to get her to come back to church. Because, it's that age. And I walked away. So, and that's something that I have a little bit of guilt from, because I walked away and it took my whole family out. Because if I wasn't going, nobody was going to go. Yeah. And that happens.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get her back in. But she really loved, she was looking at the travel one, and then I showed her the matchbook and stuff. She was like, that's really cool. Like, so I just think that it would be amazing for moms to get for their daughters, even if it's not kind of their thing. So maybe just I'll send you a message and remind you because I'm gonna want you
Yes.
there. So
Yes, please do. Send me all the info because I hadn't heard of it. So
yeah, so
any of
it
that-
is it's Low Sister Conference. It's in West Monroe. Sadie Robertson runs it. And
Okay.
like Lisa Harper, there's a whole bunch of people who are going to be speaking there this year. I don't have all the lists, but they do have a bunch of vendors. I've never been. Brandy's been before. I think, Ashley, did you say you'd been before? Brandy wants to know if they can bypass prescriptions, subscriptions. I was looking at the pill bottle. And my fits.
I hadn't opened it yet. I've been considering it because I've had a couple people ask. I know you did, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. But yes, you can. Just send me a message and let me know if there's which one specifically that you want, and I'll get it for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, is there anything else that you would like to talk about our show? I've done videos on all three of yours that I post. I'll repost them and I'll do them every time. Just, well, listen, I think I'm showing them to the youth leaders at my church because I think that it would be great. Prayer Bibles and things that will help youth get into the Bible and learn how to read them.
Yeah, for sure.
And yours gives information and the fun factor. And I think that that's important, especially for kids. But like I said, I'm young at heart. I need shiny things. I need all the things.
Maybe that's where it comes from. It's my inner child, my like.
It probably, listen, we had Lisa Franken things. We were bright.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Even in our emo stage, we were like secretly liking all of that. So
listen, we had all of the bright, we had the rainbow brights, we had all of the things.
Yep.
Yeah, I have all of the stuff on my feed. I have a video of hers, but also she said just message her if you want past ones. Yes. Because that's the way that you'll get it. So shoot her a message. That, I mean, you can look at them on my feed because I got the videos up. And then we should all just do the He Calls You by Name course together.
Yeah.
We're doing all the other Bible studies together. We'll do the He Calls You by Name. And then we'll take a trip.
Yeah.
Just adding things to everybody's to-do lists.
It's fellowship. It's fine.
It is, and we need it. There's not enough of it. We got too independent, kind of, I think, and we stopped doing things with others.
Yeah.
And we need fellowship in our life, or we get lost.
Yeah, for sure.
This is literally one of my favorite stickers. I don't know why. I never owned a Bronco. But it is, I'm pretty sure it's going on the front of my Bible. I just don't know which one yet. But they're so amazing. I loved the travel one and the keys and the flaming heart and the matchsticks still get me. And then all of the cleaning. And I really can't wait for this month's. When does that one start shipping?
So I usually try to ship between like the 20th and the 25th of the month, right before. So they'll ship out this coming week.
Okay, y'all better get in there and get your orders, guys.
Yes. Normally I close out on the 15th, but I knew I was doing this interview, so I will keep it open for anybody else who wants to get in on the emo kit real quick if you see this.
And that one you did with someone else, correct? Is that the one that you...
I had one of my stickers that's in the kit. I had her design it for me.
Okay. I knew that there was, I couldn't remember if it was this one. I thought that it was that you did a collaboration with someone. Okay.
Yes. And she has an Etsy store. It's CC Creations. Her name is Britton trying to remember her name on TikTok. It's Britton Michael George or Britton George. I can't remember.
That's okay.
But yeah, so she designed the one sticker. It has a little like broken heart, and it says, "He is near to the brokenhearted." So super cute.
We literally just did that tonight in our Ruth study. I love that. So perfect. Thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything else that you want to talk about before we jump off? And I will, just so you know, I will break these down and post them in like 10-minute increments. And then I also will post the full thing on the YT of the same name. You can't say things on here. It's the same name, but it'll be in its entirety over there. And you should be able to share it if you want to share clips or anything.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn the Instagram. I'm not great at it. I probably shouldn't have said that.
The IG.
Yeah, that's it. The tube of you. The tube of you. That sounds gross, actually. I don't like it. But it will be over there. I really appreciate you coming on. I love kind of the backstory. I'm really interested in reading this book, and I love that it's the He Calls You by Name course. That really speaks to me. And I'm really glad, and I love the stories that I think that you're going to get out of it from helping people, just like the women who had breakthroughs this week. Yeah. Because sometimes we need that push, and we need people to remind us and to show us of things again, because we need the fellowship. And when you guys do these snail mail clubs and you write these books, the Lord told me to share y'all because I'm just not that talented. I can Bible journal with your stuff like nobody's business. I just can't create it. And I think that's why he was like, you need to share some things. And I'm like, all right, I got you. I'm going to ask people and we're going to get them on here. So I'm very excited to get the next ones and just to watch you grow, because I think that this is going to be very big. And when some of the teenagers and young adults start seeing this, I think you're going to grow even faster, because I really believe there's not enough out there that speaks to a younger generation. The way that this, I think, will, and the way that you're kind of laying it out, because it's not, I don't want to say stuffy, because I love devotionals and all that stuff, but it's a more fun with Jesus kind of situation. I just think that once moms or teenage girls start saying it, you're gonna blow up. And I'm glad to be here on the bottom. Your husband's gonna need some new scissors. He's gonna be cutting a lot.
And maybe a wrist brace.
See, Ashley agrees with me with the moms with the teens.
Yeah. See, and I have teen boys, so I'm like, they're not really into it, but
listen, okay. the girls will be. Yes. The girls will be into it as soon as they start seeing the fun stuff. Yeah. But I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for coming on. I really cannot. I'm normally right about these things, and it's normally because it comes from the Lord, but I really believe that this time next year you're going to be well past that 1,000. And I hope to see you at Low. Listen, when I say that there's not enough for kids, I mean it. And I think that once people start sharing it and seeing it, they're going to be like, oh, my kid will love this. It will start being Christmas gifts as subscriptions and things. I'm seeing it.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Well, thank all of you guys for coming in. Do any of you have any last questions for Erin before we hop off? What's what you did? You received it? Poor Ashley, I got her trying to make me some compact Bible inserts. I put Ashley to work. I saw it and said, I need it. Yep. That's what I did.
I love it. Thank you guys so much. So sweet.
Oh, Brandy said, thank you for not doing another bright pink pastel. We appreciate it.
Listen, I'm not a girly girl. I never have been. There's always just been that like tomboy thing in me. I'm getting into pink, but it's like bright pink, not pastels.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's just
it's
me.
okay. It's just that it's not just so I love and I get the snail mail club from the Wildflower Way. And I love that. She has a little mini devotional in it. But that's Brandy's favorite color. But I don't need 18 of those.
Yeah.
And I just I love that I have different ones and I have a few of you guys that I just love receiving from. And then I don't know about Brandy yet 'cause she ain't sent me one yet, but we'll see. But it means a lot. And I'm glad that you weren't looking at other people's because like you said, I think that might have skewed how you did things a little bit. Not because you wouldn't want to be you, but because you would be like, oh, this is working, or we're humans.
Yeah.
That's what we do. So
Right.
I love that you just went with the things that you love because I think that is fully going to work. And but I'm telling you, you're going to blow up. Pray about it.
All right. Well,
thank you so very much for being on here. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great night. Thank all of you guys.
Thanks,
Yeah, comparison
everybody.
is the thief of joy. Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Bye.